Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Titletown Tonight. This is our second episode, and we got some juicy takes.
We got some juicy takes, some juicy topics.
Post preseason game 1, a lot of things happened, a lot of things didn't happen, and we're here to discuss that and argue.
We didn't have any trouble getting into the field today. Honestly, I think security guards learned their lesson from last time. We gave them a stern talking to over the email chain. I think
you talked to Mark Murphy.
I did talk to Mark Murphy on his way out, and we are kind of the reason he retired, I think.
Yeah.
But
it's not good. But
no, it's not good. We feel
awful.
Hey,
but we got to make this podcast.
We got to do it for the pod.
Pod.
We gotta drive our owner out of the building.
All right, let's talk about preseason game 1. We'll start with the Packers because there's a lot of debrief about that game.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Jets. Actually, I think Justin Fields looked impressive. Looked like the game manager he's meant to be. Just add to the legs to his game, and he's gonna cook.
No, I agree. I think honestly, if any system is going to give him actual chances, it's the Jets because they have really nothing to lose. They can't be worse than they have been, especially with Aaron Glenn coming to town. I mean, he's definitely he's a defensive mastermind for sure, but I think that would be a great pairing, and just based off of the other night's performance, along with Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen, I mean, he was given holes bigger than Mia Khalifa, but he was running straight through them.
Dude right there.
He was train railing those holes pretty hard, and the Packers definitely suffered as a result.
Yeah, I don't think our defense was that bad.
Isaiah Simmons didn't know where he was. Isaiah Simmons,
bro,
he did not know where he was on the field.
He needs to get used to this defense. He was the number 8 overall pick, right, at one point.
Yeah, he was in the top 10.
That's insane.
Either we got to clean him up. Jeff Hadley's going to clean him up, or I don't know. Because honestly, coming into this season, I still have high hopes for him. I think he's definitely got a shot.
But we can definitely make conclusions after 1 week of preseason.
Absolutely. I think the most important thing to recognize from this preseason game is that this is the outcome of the season.
Yeah, this is everything.
This is it.
So,
we always really
we're going 0-17, guys. I'm sorry to break it to you.
It might be true. I think we should have drafted Shedeur. First round drafted Shedeur.
Yeah, not Matthew Golden.
No. But, I mean, on the real, though, Matthew Golden is going to be top 3 this year in the league.
Hey, he got one slant route, 7
yards.
Dude,
that slant route was clean.
It was fine. It was just
he
a
drew
good
a
catch.
penalty on Sauce as well. That's something to note. That's something to know.
He looked good. He was the only piece of that first group that had any redeeming value.
Yeah, honestly, Dobbs with the 2 drops is very concerning. I don't have major doubts. I mean, we had 5 dropped passes the other night. 5 in preseason week 1. And, that's the one thing that we really didn't want to see that much.
It's literally the main thing, actually.
Malik Heath had a drop.
McCole Hardman had
a drop and a muffed punt. I tried to look up who had the other drop, but I couldn't find it. It was one of the 4th stringers or 5th stringers.
But that's expected from those.
Can I take a look at your phone really quick? I sent you some stats. But yeah, I think overreaction, underreaction to see how McCole Hardman's performance, it will impact his tenure with the Packers. I don't really think it's that massive of a deal. Yes, it is his first showing, and it was a very poor first impression on Packers fans. I understand that. I think his depth and his veteranship, I guess, his veteran nature will definitely prove helpful in one of the youngest wide receiver rooms in the league. But yeah, no.
We should sign Randall Cobb.
We should
bring him back.
Bring him back out of retirement.
Hyped.
He's on.
I'll draft him on fantasy, bro.
He's on one of those shows where a Navy SEAL takes all these athletes and puts them through the ringer. The same one that Cam Newton was on. He's on that show.
Fear Factor.
No. It's like the it's some stupid marketing thing. It's the world's toughest challenge or whatever. It's something that your grandma's gonna watch after the weekly news. But going over just some stats. Jordan Love 1 for 5, 7 yards, 1 sack. That was really rough. I could tell everyone kind of freaked out about it, but in my eyes, he was debating on running or just going down or throwing it away. I don't think he really knew what to do, considering he's not trying to play Superman here in the preseason and risk injury again, obviously, because of last year in Brazil. Amar Johnson, though, coming in potentially with that third spot. I mean, I doubt it. He had 7 carries.
We got Emmanuel Wilson still. He's just injured. We have Chris Brooks. I don't see him potentially being the third spot because, I mean, he was behind Amon. I don't know what his last name is.
One of those people.
27 was his number, I think.
Okay. But, Amar Johnson, well, let's look at it. So, Marshawn Lloyd has not played yet. It's concerning. I mean, to the point where if he doesn't play this next week and he's not ready for week 1, it's just I can't see him moving anywhere in the depth chart.
I think he's going to play the next week. I think he's going to play week 3.
Week 3 or preseason week 3, you mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, Amar Johnson, 7 carries, 67 yards, which was 9.6 yards per carry.
Yeah, but you removed that 39-yard rush.
He had a 15-yard rush after that.
Yeah.
It was the only offensive touchdown we had.
We were going against
that was really
5th-string defensive players.
That was really bad. Bright spot, Matthew Golden. Again, we talked about that PI he drew. Jordan Morgan, 0 sacks, 0 QB hits allowed.
He had 9
O-line
plays.
bright spot. He played a good bit of the game. He's one of those people that I'm still on the fence about.
He's a bust.
But yeah, I mean, do you have any?
I think 0 sacks is an expectation when you don't play that much, and it's preseason.
Well, of course, but I mean, you're also playing against people that are trying to put food on the table. I mean, they're going to play with some fight, especially they were playing against the ones which arguably the Jets have one of the better pass rushes or D linemen in the league, the front 4 at least. I think they have. Yes. I mean, yeah. But defensive bright spots: Warren Brinson, 1 tackle for loss on 3rd and 5, forced punt, so coming in clutch. Kingsley Enagbare had a tackle for loss and a goal line stop.
I noticed Kalen King had some good plays.
He did. He definitely
pretty locked down too. So I'm excited to see him in the regular season. I think he needs to get more opportunities, and it was. I'm also excited to see Bo Melton because he was clearly valued as the cornerback because he was taken out and removed his shoulder pads and everything second quarter. So they're planning on playing him for sure.
I'm interested to see how he does fit into that. I wonder if I could see him working on the outside mostly.
Yeah. Speed is everything, and he's fast. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. He stopped the QB 2 yards short on a 3rd and 9, Kalen King, in the 3rd quarter, which was on 3rd and 9, so forced a punt. So he was doing really good on pass deflections and also mitigating the run, which is good to see. Mm-hmm. I am really excited to see where he goes. He's still one of those players in my eyes that everyone is hoping does well, but it's just he's so far down on the depth chart that I feel weird placing any expectations in that basket.
Yeah.
I want him to prove me wrong. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. But Isaiah McDuffie had a good second half. He had 3 tackles, but he did allow a 3rd down conversion on a pretty bad missed tackle. But yeah, I think overall the defense played admirably.
Yeah, and they weren't terrible.
I think the scheme was where it went wrong, and also Isaiah Simmons not knowing where he's going on the field.
that shit was funny.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah, there's only that one video of him being clueless, but overall it wasn't that bad. I think people are overreacting a little bit with Isaiah Simmons.
He did miss a few tackles that he should have made. He was either in the right spot or he was somewhere at the right time, and he didn't, get the job done. But I still had a few more stats that I wanted to read off.
Yeah, was it the other players?
Yeah. So, we have kind of around the NFL for the preseason. I think Jackson Dart and Shedeur are obviously the
hot
best.
take. Hot take here.
Oh boy.
Steaming hot take.
Steaming hot take. Shedeur Sanders and Jackson Dart had a good week.
Yeah, exactly.
Jackson Dart was 12 for 19, 154 yards, a touchdown, and a 19-yard rush. Honestly, I don't even know how much he played. He only played like a quarter or like a quarter and a half because
Jackson.
J-Mo came in, famous Jameis came in
third
and
fourth
Russ
corner. Played the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't think he played the first possession.
Okay, fair. Who else was in that locker room, in that QB room?
I don't remember.
Damn. Oh, it was not Drew Lock, was it?
No.
No, okay. But yeah, Shedeur, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Drew Lock's on the Seahawks still.
Okay. Shedeur, I am cautiously optimistic for him because I think he did show out. He kept his head on a swivel. I could tell he was a primary target for absolute shit talk.
Mel Kiper was jizzing his pants watching that preseason week 1 game.
I fucking told you guys. But, I mean, it's not looking good for the Saints. I mean, I see so many people saying that the Saints just should have drafted Shedeur.
Just wait week 2, bro.
Dude, Tyler Shuck had how many interceptions? I don't remember, but
I don't think he played.
Rattler.
I don't think he played that much.
Rattler. What do you mean? He played?
Shuck?
Yeah.
I thought
He's second string behind Rattler, which, that's kind of a 50-50 room.
Rattler was pretty ass.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's not looking good for the Saints, as I predicted.
Dude, they should get Colin Kaepernick. Bring him back.
Dude, fuck it. Just give the man a chance, and if he sucks, and we can stop talking about it.
And then you got Spencer Rattler, which is probably not as good as a terrible Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. But the real star of preseason at quarterback was Tanner McKee for the Philadelphia Eagles.
He's a dog.
20 for 25, 252 yards, and 3 total touchdowns. This man is going to take Jalen Hurts' job.
We watched that because his stock last season was going up quite a bit, and then they got rid of Kenny Pickett to the Browns. The QB.
I didn't even look at see how well he did, but it'll be interesting. Honestly, this is way too early to prophesize, but 1 week into preseason, do you think Shedeur is the number 1 runner-up still? Do you think he'll start week 1?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dylan Gabriel's injured. That's why he didn't get any
snaps.
I didn't know that when I was watching the game. I was like, what the hell? Why is Shedeur still in? But we got to give Dylan Gabriel some chances here. But Shedeur looked flashy for sure.
Yeah. I think he's going to be a very interesting mobile pocket passer. He definitely doesn't have the same legs that like a Cam Ward does, or like a Milroe. Which Milroe, by the way, I was pretty impressed with him, especially because most of his issues have been accuracy based, and yes, he had a few missed throws, but if he gets that figured out, then I think he potentially could be the best quarterback in the draft. In that draft class. Look at his raw talent. Look at his raw talent and physical nature.
I'm not saying no, but it's week 1 of preseason, bro. Is making these assumptions.
He has the best system. He's going to be going under Sam Darnold, the GOAT.
Because he's probably the best
Vikings quarterback of all time.
of all time.
I think he's. I mean, if
He's
you
up
really
there.
look at it, Sam Darnold might be better than Frank Tarkenton.
That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. What other quarterbacks you have? You had that one guy. Dante Culpepper.
Culpepper.
Yeah. No, he was good.
I
like watching him play. Obviously, on YouTube. We're born in the 2000s. So if you're born in the 1900s,
you're a geezer.
You're a geezer, and I'm so sorry. You know, I can't say it'll get better because we're not getting any younger. But
yeah,
tough.
Tough. Honestly, I would never be you.
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We are post pee poo poo break, as we call it in the industry. Cayden has a few segments that he'd like to bring up.
Yeah, I mean, obvious thing around the NFL right now, probably the most prominent thing is Micah Parsons asking for a trade.
Future Green Bay Packer.
Yeah, so, I
called it in the first episode. It's going to happen.
I was going to talk about, the Jerry Jones effect, if he should just, keel over. Or, he's never going to retire. So, obviously, I think the best thing for the Cowboys organization is to get a new owner. Because going behind closed doors without his agent and then claiming it was a negotiation without actually telling Micah Parsons it was a negotiation might be one of the most insane things. He is your best player.
Here's the unfortunate thing. He's never, ever, ever going to sell the team ever.
I know.
Because the Cowboys are the most profitable team in the NFL, and they have been since he's been in the owner. So he knows what he's doing, and he knows how to make money. I don't really know if he actually gives a shit about football. Because I think if he did, he'd be winning a couple more chips at this point. But
I was thinking about you're saying the Packers, which is just biased, but I see the opportunity. Out of teams that could sign him, the Bengals are not one of them, but that would be fucking hilarious.
I know that swap. Imagine they swap Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson and Micah Parsons just switch teams. They're like, you know what, you can deal with this one, we'll deal with this one.
Yeah, but they got no cap space, so I don't think that's really an option.
Yeah, honestly, 3 players taking up the entirety of your budget is quite a decision.
It's pretty disappointing, and I think Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have the same agent, so I think that they were doing if you sign one, you can't get the other, so you got to sign both of them, which just puts the Bengals in an awkward position because you have to bring back Jamar Chase.
Fucking A1 agent though. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think that's what
fucking bundle and save, but not save.
Not save.
Not save at all.
Just a lot of money.
Bundling
it up. That's really what
we're just bundling it up and giving it to you, and then you fork over tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, per year. $40 million.
$40 million.
Well, and then we got T. Higgins, who's probably way overpaid, in my opinion. He's way overpaid. Jamar Chase, probably the best wide receiver in the league.
I mean, T. Higgins is definitely top 5 for wide receiver 2s.
Yeah.
But he's not worth that money, in my opinion. I agree. I think it was an overpay, but honestly, keeping the band together was probably more of a push than anything, unfortunately. But I'm curious, what would you give up if you are Brian Gutekunst if Micah Parsons is available?
I already said this, 2nd-round pick, and
you're high.
D. Wicks. I don't think.
No way in hell they're taking an offer for Dontavian Wicks in a 2nd rounder.
Dude, he's
going for 2
Wicks,
firsts. Man. He's going for 2 firsts.
Dude, that's not worth it. I'm not picking him up for 2 firsts.
He's in his prime. He's 26 years old. He hasn't had anything under an 11-sack season.
Nah.
He's definitely worth 2 first-round picks, in my opinion. I would see if we could do like Romeo Doubs, a first, and you know what? I could see.
Don't want Romeo. Go on.
Rashawn Gary in a 2nd. I think that would be worth it.
Dude.
Rashawn Gary in a 2nd would be worth it, I think, because they would get.
Bad for team morale, I think.
Well, sure, but it's a business. We need championships. All right.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Micah Parsons on the Packers would bolster us as a Super Bowl contender, in my opinion.
Also, we haven't had a defensive line have 10 sacks in how many years?
It's been
a
way
long
too
ass
long,
time.
long ass
And,
time.
you know, it is about time, but getting rid of Sean Gary, man, LVN is just not that dude right now.
No, but he's been having really good practices. I hear. I think this is a make or break season for him.
It
for
really
sure.
is. It really is.
If here's the worst case scenario, somehow Howie Roseman or the Lions get Micah Parsons. Could you imagine?
The Lions getting Micah would be pretty bad.
That would be the worst. That would be the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's legs, bro. They're cooked. They're vaporized. They are
Yeah.
absolutely powderized. From Hutch and Parsons going at him. I think Parsons would, maybe lay him down a little more gently since they're friends. But he's been. J-Lo's been recruiting Micah Parsons to the Packers for a minute now, and.
So what's your final prediction? Like we replay this week 3. Micah just got traded. This is your final prediction. Who is Micah going to?
The Packers.
The Packers.
The Packers.
That's not surprising.
I'm not even being biased. I actually just genuinely think that Micah will be going to the Packers.
All right. I mean,
the connection between J Love is there. He can definitely recruit him out. Micah's definitely got some say in where he's going. It's not going to be in the division, which is pretty massive. I mean, I think if you're looking at any NFC team, which I get, they might want to trade him outside of the conference. You're definitely not trading him to the Commanders. You're definitely trading him to the
definitely not the
Eagles. You're really not giving him to any.
I think I have my prediction. I think the only people that are willing to way overpay him are the New England Patriots.
Yeah, no, he would waste the rest of his career there.
New England Patriots would be a good thing, though, because Cowboys don't give a shit. They just want the most they can get out of a trade.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Patriots, didn't they score 37 week 1 of preseason? Dude, that's a sign for things to come.
That's a sign of things to come.
Dude, they're going 17-0.
They are. I think the Patriots have a real shot at being Super Bowl champs.
Drake May, MVP. Super Bowl MVP.
Stephon Diggs, Offensive Player of the Year.
Of course. He's not going to fall off.
No. He has too many big booty Latinas on his boat to let that happen.
can't fall off if you got big booty Latinas.
You can't fall off if you got big booty Latinas and random substances in your wallet. That will keep you. If you keep it up, you can't fall off. That's what they say.
Stephon Diggs is cooked.
No, he's gonna come back. He's gonna have another 1,000-yard season. Come on. He's not. Yes, he is.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
We'll put that in the books in the predictions for 2025 season.
It's possible because there's really no other targets on the Patriots.
They got fucking Polk or whatever.
You just proved my point so fast.
Dude.
They got that one dude.
They got that one guy. Who the fuck is on the Patriots? I don't even know. I swear to God. And I really did. I looked at, they have some really... they have a lot of signings that they really, really overpaid for, and all of those players are like what ifs. They're not. Milton Williams contributed in the Super Bowl, and that's it.
Yeah.
Harold Landry was on the Titans, so
they gotta be desperate
he could be
at this
fucking
point.
fantastic and just been on the Titans, or he's just mid.
Yeah, she's probably just mid. But also, they're pretty desperate at this point. They got before they had the signs, they had the most cap space in the league.
Yeah.
So might as well. Why not? But I'm excited to see them this year. I think they'll definitely improve.
Yeah.
Drake May gets more opportunities. I think he's going to be pretty good.
I agree. I think people are shitting on him too early. I think, honestly, we've seen so many.
I miss Mac Jones.
We see so many mediocre-looking white quarterbacks on the Patriots since Tom Brady left, and we just all put them together. We got Bailey Zappi, we got Mac Jones, we got We got Drake Gay. We got
I was thinking Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo, the sexiest one. That if you really look at all of them, they're not really too.
They're excellent.
They're all excellent.
They're one of the greatest cores. Bailey Zappi, man, I like
Bailey Zappi is the best Patriots quarterback of all time.
He really is. He is better than Mac Jones, and I will stand by
Oh
that.
yeah, no, definitely. I think if he got a shot right off rip, at the same time that Mac Jones got in.
I can't believe Mac Jones' rookie season they made it to the playoffs.
That is crazy. I mean, but Blake Bortles made it to the AFC
them.
Championship game.
It's true. I remember watching them lose the first round, but it was at a Dave & Buster's. I think it was my birthday, maybe.
What a place. What a place. We were watching on your birthday, it was the Raiders.
The Raiders and Bengals.
It was the Raiders and Bengals.
Damn,
I remember that.
Yeah. But I think the game before that.
Probably. Yeah, we got there, probably watched the tail end of that one.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to bring up, and I brought it up to you loosely the other day. Matthew Stafford, he's been dealing with some back issues. And
he's a geezer. So.
It started with back tightness and then something with a disc. And now he had an anticipated arrival of like tomorrow, which would be Tuesday to anyone. Tuesday.
August 12th.
August 12th.
12th.
August 12th. But now that's not looking like it's going to be happening, and there's a possibility he might not even be playing week 1.
Yeah. Well, happens with age, you fucking geezer. I mean, also you got to look at his history of football. He played on the Lions for 15 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
He got destroyed a lot.
I mean, he threw a game-winning touchdown with like a separated shoulder. I mean, it was non-throwing, I think. I can't remember, but I mean, still, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, he was the toughest dude around, and you know you're gonna have those consequences later on in life because you're in pain while you're playing. You're just gonna continue pushing it.
And the thing is,
not surprising. I
think people really underestimate how bad a lingering back injury can be. Because I remember reading about this. I can't remember what sports commentator or analyst was talking about this, but he was one of those hardened guys that was very like, well, back in my day, we would just pop some painkillers, get back out there. Until I had my first back injury, and I was laying on the floor on my back in the dark, just sitting there staring at the ceiling because of how much pain I was in. It can be excruciating. I mean, especially as a quarterback, you have to rotate your entire fucking torso. It's not.
That is crazy. And we're watching Ted Lasso, and one of the scenes is Jamie Tart being injured on the field.
Yeah.
And he's like, I used to play, or Roy used to say, he said, I used to play through injuries all the time. And he's like, yeah, but you can't walk upstairs. That's
the way the cookies crumble.
You know, you gotta, when you go through all that pain, you're gonna have a consequence later on.
Oh, absolutely. So then that kind of full circles. Do you see the Rams week 4 if Stafford's still injured, Stetson Bennett's a bum?
He was pretty good in the preseason. He had some dots.
But let's think about it.
He had some dots.
If you sign all these players, you're gearing up for a Super Bowl run. It's now or never. Like, I mean, they're really good.
Kirk Cousins.
That's what I'm saying. Bring them in. Dude, bring them in. Kirk Cousins to the Devontae Adams connection, dude.
Dude, I would hate to see it, to be honest.
It would be really boring. I would much rather see Stetson Bennett do something.
I really hope Matthew Stafford's healthy. That's all.
Or what's more likely I can see is the Rams trading for one of the Browns quarterbacks.
I think they should take Joe Flacco.
Or they should trade for Joe Milton.
Dude, Joe Milton, the GOAT.
The absolute best.
He needs an opportunity.
They were going to get the number 1 overall pick, but
he
decided to be a Hall of Famer that game, week 18.
Did he? I didn't see him play in the preseason. I think I just didn't watch the Cowboys game. But he probably was the greatest.
He probably was.
Yeah, he probably was because that's just some Joe Milton behavior. But I had one more thing to talk about. I think this is going to be obvious, though. Predictions of Terry McLaurin, where he's going to be, and I think he's staying with the Commanders personally. But
Yeah.
if there is an opportunity, dude, the Bengals also have another thing to do hilariously. Signed
Yeah, no, honestly, let's just use the rest of our cap space.
3 wide receivers.
Think about that would be the most stacked offense in history.
They if they could just get one stop, they won the game.
No, exactly. In all reality,
And they probably won't get one stop, though. That's the problem.
No.
I mean, look at their defense.
No. This is like one of those like Madden videos for like 12-year-olds. It's like, oh, you got a 99-year-old overall offense and a 0 overall defense. Can we win the Super Bowl? And then it's like all that shit. It's basically the Bengals.
Yeah, pretty much.
In reality, I think, yes, he'll stay with the Commanders. This is definitely like a tactic. They're on the rise. He wants to get his money now because, I mean, it's just a smart decision
He deserves it, too.
Yeah.
We talked about this last episode. He definitely deserves it.
I think he's going to the Steelers if he doesn't stay with the
That'd
Commanders.
be dope.
It would place, I think, if the Steelers had Terry McLaurin and their key players stay healthy, which is a big if, especially with TJ Watt. I mean, I swear to God, that's like guy rolls the dice with injury. I mean, it's the same thing with his brother, but I could see them really competing for the North this year.
Who was the backup Steelers quarterback? Aaron Rodgers got to watch his job, bro. The backup Steelers quarterback was cooking.
Not Rudolph.
No.
My God, they just drafted him out of
I don't know. It's some white dude. you hear his name.
How am I blanking?
That guy is definitely white.
How am I blanking? He was playing in the championship this last year.
With Notre Dame?
No,
Ohio State.
I think Ohio State.
Not
right?
Will Howard.
No, it was not Howard.
He
yes.
was not playing.
Well, he's on the Steelers.
That was not the guy that was cooking.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let me look real quick.
Anyways, so if you had Terry McLaurin to that team and you got DK and I forget the name of their running back who's a first-round pick, at least to my knowledge, you have a very, very nice offense to work with, and especially on the defense with Darius Slay. They got Joey Porter, they got Ramsey, they got Patrick Queen. They don't have Minka anymore, which is unfortunate, but I think you have a very reliable, like, outside, you have good people in the box, and your D lineman, assuming that Hayward.
Skylar Thompson. He went 20 for 28, 233 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks.
Christ.
Dude.
This is where the preseason really gains its value when Skylar Thompson's popping off.
There's like 25 different players that caught the ball. That's crazy.
That is crazy. But yeah, I think Scary Terry, he'll go to the Steelers for sure.
If not the Commanders. But
yeah.
That'll be very interesting to see later on this season. I think that will happen probably before week 1, I hope.
Yeah.
The Commanders probably respect him enough to give him that contract because he deserves it out of anyone on that team.
Definitely.
But, yeah.
So, I guess to wrap things up, what are your overreactions, underreactions to how the Packers played? And week 1, preseason week 1 in general. By the way, you may see his legs phase out of existence. We actually need to come clean about something. We are ghosts that died on the premises of Lambeau Field, and once any of our extremities are out of the boundaries of the plot, we actually cease to exist. I'll watch it right here.
Holy!
Don't be alarmed. He's overreacting.
I'm joking. I see it all.
We've been living here for like 45 years. Like we know what's going on. Anyways, omnipotent beings found interest in it, and now we're here.
Yeah, now they've got 3 cameras on us at all times. So
So where do you place the ones on offense?
It was pretty rough. I mean, Jordan Love didn't get that much time. The running game was rough. The receiving game was rough. There was zero bright spots on that offense.
We got one touchdown, and that was in the third quarter.
The fourth quarter.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was rough, and it just not an enjoyable game to watch. I mean, I was sitting there, trying to like, holy shit, week 1 preseason hype about it, and then I would just watch our team get
I'm so glad we got Sauce Gardner with a cheesehead preseason week 1. I love to see that.
What a disrespectful piece of shit, by the way. Fuck you, Sauce Gardner. He's kind of, this is just an ass wipe.
Bro's getting heated.
Nah,
dude, I think being on the Jets is punishment enough. He's just willingly, using his potential to be on one of the shittiest teams of all time.
Yeah.
And there's no way to look at it, to be honest. So I'll let him have his cheesehead because he'll need it in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not happy about that performance, although Sauce was kind of locked down for the the 2 drives he was in. But
how do you feel about Matthew Golden with his one catch?
He looked fine. I mean,
I think he's the strongest hands on the team, just based off of what I was seeing.
Dude, I disagree. It's Romeo. No, I know he dropped twice.
Sure. Strongest hands. They're so strong. They just, oh, God, the football is gone.
Dude, wait till the regular season. Also, one of his drops, I don't blame him at all. The drop was, I feel like 99% of people would not have been able to catch that.
Except me. I'm kind of built different.
Oh, yeah.
Now put some gloves on me, dude. Put some of the Nike Go
Too bad we're trapped in this area.
We are. I think we have access to the field. We just have to wait until they open the gates and stuff. We can't really phase through objects. That's like something, like a really weird technicality that we can't really get a hold of.
We'll figure that out eventually.
I think it'll come in the next patch.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you're listening up to this point, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching episode 2 of Titletown Tonight. We're looking at going live with an RSS feed on actual regular season week 1, but until then we're going to be solely on YouTube, and then when we do migrate over, we'll have video on Spotify as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye!